Hello all. On behalf of the Maintenance, Construction, and Transportation Unit, I'd like to welcome everyone to this virtual webcast for our monthly membership meeting. It may seem a little strange today because we don't have Greg Tyler up here, unfortunately, but fortunately for him, he's on vacation, a well-deserved vacation, and he'd probably kill me for saying this, but I just want to take a moment to thank Greg for the hard work he's done. He really does a great job for the membership. He works hard every day, and it's an honor and a pleasure to be in the office and see him fight for the membership. I also want to mention a couple of things. We've gone through the most unusual, I guess would be a good term for it, year and a half with the COVID pandemic. And I just want people to understand that this has been a rough time for all of us, and we really sympathize with all what you've dealt with at home, with your families, and through this whole tragic scenario. But I do want to mention a couple of people that came to the committee room in the middle of this pandemic and did a great job. We had 3 new committee guys that came on. You know, Dwayne Glass, D. West, myself, and Greg have been around for a while. So we just kind of roll with the flow. But we had some new guys, Justin Miro, Brian Mathewson, and Rich Simone. And I just want to commend them for the great job they've done. And I don't take it lightly to come into a new job, to try to feel your way around, and to be able to deal with something that none of us had any experience with. So the contract book doesn't have a whole lot of references to global pandemics. So I just want to take a moment to say thank you to the team. I think they've done a great job, and along with the elected reps, along with the appointed reps, really working hard to take care of the membership, and I know you all appreciate it, and I just want to take a quick moment to mention that. So now I'll get on to the President's report. Okay, so we can tell you right now that the Rev C project over at the truck plant is moving along full swing. Unfortunately, a lot of the buy-offs and some of the equipment were held up and delayed for a myriad of reasons. But we seem to be on track to get the project going. The TT build was scheduled for sometime next week after. It looks like that may be delayed somewhat, but I think everybody's pulling together, the launch team, everybody working on the project, so we should be heading in the right direction on the Rev C project. That's going to be a big thing for Ford Motor Company. We're looking forward to that success. Dearborn Engine Plant is continuing the install of the Duratec program. Snafus here and there, but the teams worked pretty well together to work through some of the problems we've had. That is the trades will be working 7/12s through the end of this month and probably up in through Labor Day and beyond. 8061 is fully utilized and working various locations throughout the Rouge complex. And we want you to continue to sign up for Outplant, because there may be some opportunities for people if you're so inclined. Continue with the Outplant process, and hopefully we'll be able to get some people working and keeping the outside contractors off the complex. We're still navigating the chip shortage and some part issues with the truck plant. It seems to be heading in a better direction, so our hope is that the worst is behind us, and through the efforts of our team and everyone involved at the truck plant, we're going through rough times, but I think we're going to be in a better place real soon. At least that's our hope. And I did want to mention, despite our best efforts, and I can't tell you how diligently we worked in the room, Greg Tyler in particular, on trying to convince the Dearborn Stamping Plant press floor department that they really didn't need to be on an AWS schedule. We gave them all the arguments and tried to convince them otherwise. They came back with us this last week and told us that no, they were not going to go back to a 5-day schedule. And unfortunately, they're going to continue the AWS for the foreseeable future. If anything changes along those lines, obviously we'll communicate that to you guys. That concludes my President's report. I'm going to move on to committee report. Job security, labor clearances are in Dearborn Engine Plant through Labor Day. They've been approved. Again, the trades there are on 7/12s. The Rev C, their clearances are approved through the 29th of this month, so everyone over there is going to be working full boat through that project. There's also a fire alarm project going right now at Dearborn Paint, and our trades will be working 100%, the electricians on that. And I want to mention also that we're going to move to see if we can't get people in each of the buildings on site, some of our electrical trades, certified in NICET training. And along with that, we'll be able to take on and continue to do the fire alarm work. The company's made a great effort to try to go to the outside for fire alarm maintenance repair, and our hope is that we're going to capture that, which was traditionally communications work, and at this time we feel we contractually are obligated that that would turn into electricians work. So we're going to be in the process of setting up some training for NICET certification. Again, that's fire alarm, and we'll get more information out to the plants as that rolls along. Benefits. Gary Harla wanted me to let everyone know that there will be an online advice for retirement. It's going to be on August 31st, noon, 4, and 8 p.m. There'll be a webcast, a webinar. It's free of charge, and we're going to include the information on this for you to register for that. And that's done online, and that's August 31st for retiree information. The JEC, we currently have 89 apprentices on course, with 10 new apprentices starting on core skills October 11th. There'll be 6 electricians, 3 pipe fitters, and 1 millwright. And we also currently have 353 waiting on the apprentice list. That said, we want you to know that we're working very hard to try to make sure that we get apprentices put on core, on trades, and that's always a battle to make sure we have the right mix of trades and where people are needed. It's hard to see into the future, but we're pretty sure we need trades across the site, so we're pushing to get apprentices put on as soon as possible. And for those that are waiting, the 353 on the list, hang in there. We're going to push to get as many on as soon as we can. Appreciate your patience. And on a safety note, there's been a couple of recent incidents in the complex that, although not so serious, they could have been. So the safety department wanted us to just let you guys know, you gals know, that we really need to take safety serious and double our efforts to make sure that we read through the JSAs, we go over the projects we're working on. There's nothing that's in such a hurry that we can't be safe doing it. So take the extra second, talk to your partners, talk to the supervisors, talk to the team that's working on any project, and make sure you're looking at everything and every potential hazard, because accidents, you know, obviously the nature of it, they're not intended, but as you look into them after the fact, you see that some small detail was missed. So just take a second, be your brother's keeper, and make sure you're safe out there in the workplace. We want you to go home to your family safe and sound. And a couple of items for ESSP. First of all, the fitness centers are to remain closed. They were scheduled to open, but that got delayed due to the spike in COVID. So as soon as those are available, we will get that information out to the members. Another point we wanted to bring up was it seems as if there's an abundance of people today, or our members and family members, that are struggling through some anxiety due to many things going on, maybe a loss of a loved one. We're struggling with ways to cope. And our ESSP rep, Bill Osborne, asked that I provide his cell phone number. We want to make sure that you are able to reach out and contact Bill. They can set you up with professional people that are trained to help people navigate difficult times in their life. Again, anxiety, depression, loss of loved ones. The program's amazing. It's been in place for years. Ford Motor UAW put together a cost-free, anonymous program that you can get help get you in a better place. So Bill asked that I provide his cell phone number, and that's 734-693-1465, and his office phone is 313-337-5785. 3625. And please don't be afraid to reach out. It's always tough to struggle on your own, and we just want you to know there is help out there. And again, that's for you, your family members, your co-workers. Reach out. Let's all work together and try to get to a better place. And the ESSP has a great program to help you do that. And now for benefits, Gary Harla asked me to let everyone know that there are online courses available coming up real soon here. On September 8th, there'll be a webinar free of cost. It's on Build a Better Budget. It'll help you for planning with retirement. It's going to be held at noon, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. There's be tips how to build a budget, emergency savings, and then paying down debt. A second one's going to be held on August 31st. Again, that'll be at noon, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. and online, and that's available to all. And that one's going to be concerning building retirement plan, investment mix, and retirement income forecast. So for those of you contemplating retirement in the near future, those would be good things to look into. And finally, we have some Local 600 information for you. I'd like to start off with Cedar Point tickets for one-day passes are no longer available, but they still have some of the two-day passes. Those are, you can purchase those at Local 600, and I believe it's a cash-only option. UAW Local 600 is having the 10th Annual Family Day at Comerica. There'll be a Tiger game on Saturday, August 28th at 6:10 p.m. $30 price includes a game ticket and a commemorative t-shirt. It's always a great time out there. Hopefully you can get together with your family and go out to the park and spend time with your co-workers and friends. On September 26th, that's a Sunday, Bernie Rickey will be having his golf charity event. It's going to be at the Lakes of Taylor. They'll be serving several organizations that are charities that Bernie's been working with and supporting for several years. The tickets are limited, so call Local 600. Again, it's at Lakes of Taylor on September 26th. Hopefully you'll be able to take advantage of that. And finally, there's a blood drive at Local 600 on Thursday, September 16th. It'll run from 12 noon till 6 p.m. and you could pre-register. The sponsor code is UAW600, and you can call them at 1-800-RED Cross, or I believe there's a online process where you can pre-register, so you won't have to do it when you get to the local. I encourage you all to donate blood. There's a great need right now, and that's awesome. Thank you. With that, I'll say thank you for your time. Appreciate it. As always, if there's any questions, comments, concerns, we're all available at the committee room. Our cell phone numbers are available. We got them on the screen. Please give us a call, and we're there to help you. Thank you. Have a great day and be well.